Hello, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. And well, thank you for being my Valentine's date. And yeah, you're my Valentine. Okay, thank you for that. Okay. So yesterday, I'm sorry I cried. I tried not to cry, but it just happened that way. Okay, because basically, what as a recap, you know, I promise you, I will not cry this time. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know my father or my dad loved me so much on before. I knew he loved me, but I didn't know how much he loved me, my dad. And my mom told me this story. Okay, it was a son, me, and my dad was so happy. He had this big smile from year to year, and my mom said she never saw any man smiling like that. And okay, so then I realized, oh, my dad really loved me. So I didn't know. Okay, so that's why I cried and cried, and yesterday I cried again. But at the same time, I think crying is good once in a while for your spiritual health and your. We don't say mental health because that's psychologism concept. So we stay away from that. Yeah, for your spiritual health and your physical health, I think crying helps. I think it's a very healthy thing. Once in a while, okay. All right, so that's that, and yeah, I mean, my dad is not a sexist, okay? So, I'm not gonna tell you how many siblings I have, okay? But I was the first son, okay? And so he was looking forward to having a son. He loves all his children, okay? So, yeah, daughters, sons. But I was the first son, and that's why he was so happy because he was looking forward to that, okay? So, all right. Okay, so this Carno map, I misspelled it. Is Carno, it's been such a long time, but I looked it up in the it's K, okay? Car, K, Carno. Actually, there's a AUGH. Carno map, okay? It's a lot of people worked on this to finalize this wonderful Carno map, okay? And the concept is surprisingly simple, okay? But yeah, in electronics, electrical engineering, okay? Um, electrical circuitry, okay? Carno map, very important concept. Circuit designing and whatnot, okay? It's basically Boolean algebra concept, okay? But a lot of people worked on this, all right? So yeah, I looked it up in the Wikipedia, and now I understand. Now I remember, because I learned this before in school, in college. Okay, so and I got it. Okay, it took me a while to review and remember, recollect, but I got it. That's what I did when I was kind of lying on my bed before I fell asleep yesterday. Okay. Whew. So we are going to rewrite this on a smaller font because we need a lot of space. Okay. So we're gonna rewrite this big ass table here. Okay. And better write it in black because we're gonna write small, so and you need to see it. So you have A, where A is shortcut for relationship between C and A, okay? So is A a friend? Or we can think of this as friend function. Okay, is A a friend? If A is friend, then it's like 1. Okay, how about B? Is B a friend? Let's say is minus will denote it as 0. Okay, 0 and 1, minus or plus. Okay, so if the A is not a friend, then 0. B is Bob Charlie's friend? You are Charlie. Okay, is Bob Charlie's friend? No. Okay, how about relationship between this relationship of C A? Okay, how about relationship between A and B? Are they very friendly? We can say friend function. Okay, friend function A and B. Okay, as far as C knows. All right, in here we are just copying it down. All right, no, they're enemies. Okay, okay, then how about, how do you feel? How does C feel about this A and B? Emotion. Okay, let's say emotion. How does C feel about A and B? Okay. Oh, Charlie feels great because 0 means enemy. Okay, let's say we are gonna simplify a little bit. Okay, everybody is either enemy or friends. Okay, so all those yeah, this pen tip eraser kind of comes in handy when I'm trying to erase small stuff. And actually this is not B, but it's this is emotion. All right, feeling, no, friend. Well, let's just say relationship. Okay, relationship. Let's stick with the R. Relationship between Charlie and A. All right, relationship between Charlie and Bob. Okay, is 0 if they are enemies, 1 if then there's good relationship. Okay, so you have 0 0 1, you have 0 1 0 1. Okay, and you have 0 1 1 0. Okay, we have 1 1 1 1, we have 1 1 0 0, and we have 0 0 1 0. Okay, so we got it. Okay, 0 0 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 1 1 0 1 1 1 1 1 1 0 0 0 0 1 0. Good. So Carnot map is very simple. All right, I mean, when they teach Carnot map, they use 2x2 table. Okay, but it doesn't have to be that way. All right, it's n dimensional. You can so a 2x2 table, you have 2 variables. Okay, that's why you have 2x2 table. You know, pedagogical Carnot map, when they teach Carnot map, yeah, you start with 2x2, 2 variables. But Carnot map is general concept where you can have n variables. Here we have 3 variables. Okay, 3 Boolean variables. And I know I'm going very fast, but once we make space here, I will tell you all about it, okay? So I'm just copying it down. I'm encoding, okay, this plus and minus into zeros and ones. I'm encoding, translating from one language to another language. Like this language of plus and minus, this dualism. I'm encoding that into, translating that language into binary language. Okay, that's what we are doing here, all right? And we'll go very easy and slow, okay? So don't worry. I'm not gonna leave you behind, okay? Especially on a Valentine's Day. I owe you are my Valentine's Day, okay? You're my Valentine today. I'm not gonna just leave you on the empty dance floor. Alright? We are doing metaphysical dance here, alright? Yeah, I'm not gonna leave you on the dance floor. Empty dance floor, okay? So, but actually, I am going to leave you for 5 minutes because I'm gonna take a break, okay? So, alright, just mute on this, okay? Alright, we'll be back. So I guess what happened yesterday was kind of like holiday blue, I guess, or Valentine's Day blue. Some, single guy, Valentine blue, whatever. It's all cool, alright. I mean, yeah, I cried in front of this TV screen, so you watched me cry. It's kind of cool, isn't it? I mean, something different. I don't cry very often. So yeah, it's cool. I guess I kind of cry more often than average man. Okay, because when I listen to this wonderful music, like Hand in Hand by Koreana, like the 1988 Olympics game official theme song. Yeah, I cry. Or when I sing and dance with that music in the YouTube video. And when I watch really wonderful TV episode, TV show episode, or movie, yeah, I cry, and it feels good. There's nothing bad about it. Okay, you just should not be too like indulge in crying. Okay, there's only caveat there. And yeah, so dads, fathers, they don't express their love for their children very often. Not as often as their children's mothers. Okay, so yeah, it's sometimes we don't understand, we don't know how much our fathers love us, right? So that was very moving, emotional moment for me. Anyway, yeah, but yeah, they love us very much, fathers. Okay. Yeah, so let's cheers to our fathers because I haven't had drink of the day yet. So let's do that. Okay. Yeah, cheers to our loving fathers who may not express as often, but they love us. Okay. Yeah. Cheers to our fathers. Okay. So because fathers they work very hard, right? So I understand why they develop this pot belly because they work, they come home, they take care of their wives and children. So I guess they need some comfort food. I get it, I understand, okay? But as I showed you many times, exercise doesn't take very long, okay? I mean, how long did it take for me to full body exercise? Like 5 minutes, I showed you, right? And running, you don't have to drive to a park. No, you can just run around in your neighborhood. That's what I do. Okay, and I also run during the lunchtime from where I work to the restaurant. Okay, back and forth. All right. So yeah, I strongly recommend exercising. Okay, and they don't need comfort food as long as they learn how to drink properly, they can substitute sugar, alcohol and tobacco for sugar and fat. Okay, because you just need to learn to drink properly. That's all. All right. They say, oh yeah, all this domestic violence, it comes from drinking. Well, no. Okay, it has nothing to do with drinking. Why? If that person, say that person doesn't drink, do you think what domestic violence, abuse will just disappear? I don't think so. Okay, drinking has nothing to do with it. Okay, it's just like scissors, knife, gun. Okay, it could be used for proper purpose or wrong purpose. Okay, if let's assume that there is no more guns in America, do you think there will be no murder? Do you think there will be no terrorism? And look at Middle East. They don't sell guns in Walmart if you go to Middle East, but they have more terrorism than us, than we have in the United States. Okay. All right. So it's you cannot just blame guns for violence. Same thing. You cannot blame alcohol for all the domestic abuse or violence. No. Because if we get rid of guns from America, those criminals will find some other ways to kill people. Okay? So getting rid of guns will not decrease murder at all. All right? I mean, come on, people use cars to kill other people. Like they just drive their car on the street, like, yeah, horrible things, right? They will find a way to kill people because killing people is not that difficult, okay? It's healing people, that's what's difficult. It takes doctors, nurses, insurance companies. Healing, that's what's hard, okay? So do what's hard. So don't kill, but heal, all right? To destroy something is very easy. It takes a second. But to build something, like we are doing here, it takes a lot of time. Okay? I mean, a person can die in a second, right? But to create a person, a woman go through 9 months of pregnancy and then humongous childbirth labor. After that, how long does it take to raise this child? A lot of money, a lot of affection, love, a lot of pain and effort, pain and suffering to make this person an adult. Okay, that's why suicide is so wrong, all right? Because it's a waste. I mean, we put and murder also wrong. That tremendous money, pain and suffering to make this person an adult or teenager or child. A lot of investment. So human death is humongous, big waste. Okay? So that's why death is something very negative and something very bad. Okay? We people around that one person invested their time, their love, their money to this one person. Okay? Yeah, just like you are the star, everybody around you, they are your planets. Okay? Okay. And you have some exoplanets, people who are very different from you that you regard as your enemy. Okay? They don't like you and you don't like them, right? But in a way, they serve very good purpose, because when we see these mean people, right, we appreciate good people around us. Otherwise, we wouldn't appreciate kind people. But after we see mean, rude people, now we get to appreciate kind, generous people. Okay, so yeah, okay. And also, in humanology, we see everybody as innocent people, because God created devil, and God chose some people to infect them with devil. It's all God's order, okay? So everybody's innocent. They're just victims of the devil or God. Okay, so yeah, because in Christianity we have this. They have that concept of sin or repent, sin. It's decent concept. It's one way to look at it, but we humanologists, we don't quite see it that way. Okay, we see everybody as innocent people. It's just that they are infected with some bad metaphysical diseases, evil ideologies, behaviorism. Okay, we just need to exorcise them, heal them, cure them of those metaphysical diseases. Okay, that's how I see it. All right, so we don't quite like the idea of hell. Okay, we like the idea of heaven, but we don't quite like the idea of hell and punishment and all that stuff. There are consequences in life. Okay, if you do something wrong, yeah, there are consequences, right? So, and not only you suffer, people around you suffer too. Okay, it's just all the victimhood of these evil ideologies. Okay, so yeah, we should do our best to get rid of those evil ideologies from this planet. Okay, and that's what we are doing here. Okay, so what's original sin? Well, ignorance, weakness. Because a child is born and the baby is ignorant. The baby doesn't know anything. Also weak, vulnerable, dependent. Okay? But the baby, as he grows up, he needs to learn knowledge, and he needs to be disciplined to be strong. Okay? But not everybody is blessed with good parents who can provide those good things. Okay, just uneven distribution of Holy Spirit on earth. Okay, that's why some people become criminals because they are undisciplined. They didn't have good parents who have the Holy Spirit of morality, ethics. Not everybody have that kind of metaphysical resources. Like gold, silver, it's not everywhere. Uneven distribution of those natural resources, uneven distribution of metaphysical resources. It works the same way. Okay, so yeah, we need to share that Holy Spirit. Okay, so that's why I'm broadcasting this, and the viewership is decreasing, and I'm okay with that. I'm just grateful that people came and visit and watched this, some of this. I'm tremendously grateful, even if they just watched it once and never came back. That's fine. Okay, I'm just grateful that they came visit once. That's good enough for me. Okay, and yeah, people they don't have to watch this. It's mostly gibberish anyway. No, I don't resent them. I'm grateful to them. I thank them. Okay, so yeah, thank you. If you have ever been here before, okay, whether you liked it or not. If you didn't like it, I even appreciate it even more because at least, I mean, you came here and you watched a little bit. You tolerated me. Okay, so yeah, very grateful. Okay. Yeah, so once it was like 700 hours past the months. That's a lot. 700 hours. About 70 people. So on average, what one person watched this some of these episodes for 10 minutes. Oh man, that's very flattering. Okay. So let's say that's 600 hours per 30 days. Okay. So one day, 20 hours one day. That means so much to me. I'm very grateful. Okay. Yeah, this so viewership is decreasing now. It's like down to 400 hours and for about 40 people past months. That's fine. I'm still very grateful. Okay. So Carno map. Let's go back to Carno map. Okay, it's like it works like this. Okay, it's very very cool stuff. Here we have three variables. Okay, R, 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 because okay here we have A, B, and you have A slash B, right? So and the central character is you, Charlie. All right. So A is your friend or your enemy. If you have A Adam is your friend, then it's one. If Bob is your friend, one. If not, we just simplify. Okay, they're your enemies if they are not your friends. Okay, we will simplify it like that. And here, if as far as you know, Adam and Bob they are zero enemies, then zero. If they are friends, then one. Okay, that's so. And we learned that last time. This friendship between relationship between Adam and Bob is kind of independent. It does not depend on whether Adam or Bob is your friend or not, because your friend's friends can be your friend, or your friend's friend can be your enemy. Okay, so you being a friend or foe of these two people, Adam and Bob, it doesn't say anything about the relationship between Adam and Bob. They could be friends or they could be enemies, regardless of your personal relationship to respective people, Adam and Bob. Okay, So it's independent variable. All right. So we have three variables here. Okay. Um, all right. But before we jump into this three-dimensional thing, um, okay, as preliminaries, we need to do two things. First, how can we possibly map like minus on? Oh, this pen is running out. Okay, I kind of like this dark blue though, so I have another one. So minus and plus, okay? How do we map this into zeros and ones? It's very simple, okay? Let's say you have minus 1 and plus 1, okay? And how do you convert that into zeros and ones? And the other way, okay? It's a very simple mathematical manipulation, all right? Well, easier thing. Okay. By the way, Kronecker delta, right? IJ was we used to call it like Boolean or of I is equal to J, right? But I realized we can do this. I double equal J because that's the sign, the operator that we use in computer programming, in many computer programming languages. Okay. This is a Boolean expression. If I is equal to J, then it gives 1 true. If I is not equal to J, then it gives 0 false. Okay, it's a Boolean function. So we don't have to have this B, another character, or a parenthesis. We don't need that. All right, by introducing this Boolean operator. Okay, then it's simpler. Okay. All right, so we're gonna stick with this, okay? Now, let's go to this direction, is this, okay? So these are the Boolean variables, let's say B, okay? Boolean variable, okay? Now, Boolean variable, Boolean function, okay? Let's say this function is b, okay? b function, okay? b minus 1 is equal to 0, and b plus 1 is equal to 1. All right, so what would be this Boolean function? Very simple. Okay, I'm gonna give you 10 seconds. What would be this Boolean function in a Boolean algebraic way? Express this. B of x, x is either plus 1 or minus 1, okay? What would come here in a Boolean algebraic equation? I'll give you like 10 seconds, okay? I'll just stick with this blueberry vodka. Okay, my friend, time is up. My friends, by the way, Valentine's Day. Yeah, Valentine's Day, I call my parents, my siblings, my past mentors, and I say Happy Valentine's Day. Because that's kind of cute, you know, and they love it, okay? And Valentine's Day doesn't have to be this romantic holiday. It could be just expression of love, you know, between family members, between teachers, students. Yeah, I go to a sandwich shop and I say, "Hey, Happy Valentine's Day." I don't care if they are men or women. Yeah, I say that to my colleagues, my bosses, former bosses, random strangers. if I go to sandwich shop or restaurant, yeah, happy Valentine's Day. Okay, it's expression of love, like general humanitarian love, like any doesn't have to be romantic. It's kind of cute, that way. So and people love it. Okay, so that's what I mean by you are my Valentine. Okay, so okay, it's this. Okay, x is x equal to 1, then if it is, then true, 1. If not, 0. But minus 1 is not equal to 1. Okay, so that's the function in this direction where we're converting some real numbers, natural numbers, not natural, integers into Boolean. Okay? And actually some programming languages like C or C++, they actually have this. Okay? Like some character A or C, anything other than number 0, the Boolean value of those characters, or 100 or minus 1000, Boolean value is 1 unless it's 0. Okay, so yeah, some programming languages have something like that. Okay, so by the way, this Boolean function, and well, this is better be x variable. It's a Boolean variable. Okay, so how about the other direction? How do we convert this Boolean 0 and 1 into some sign, like into minus 1 and plus 1? I give you like 20 seconds because this may not be as trivial as this. Okay, I mean this isn't exactly trivial. It requires some thinking, right? But it's simple, right? But the other way, it may not be as simple. Okay, so we are having some kind of function. Okay, function 0 is minus 1, and this functional value of plus 1, I mean just 1. Okay, because Boolean, you only have 0 and 1. Okay, in Boolean algebra, Boolean number system. Okay, it's binary number system, plus 1. Okay, now what would be some algebraic function of this? So that's my question to you. Okay, it's not that difficult, so I'm going to give you 20 seconds for this. It's not hard at all. All right. You got it? Probably you do. I mean, especially if you know mathematics. It's this, okay? Minus 1 to the x plus 1. Well, yeah, x plus 1 or x minus 1, okay? If it's 0, then yeah, minus 1 to the first, minus 1. If it's 1, minus 1 to 1 plus 1 is just 2, minus 1 squared is 1, okay? It's that simple, okay? It's very, very simple, all right? So basically we are converting between not all the numbers, but no, just sign. Minus converting to 0, plus we're converting to 1, and back and forth, okay? Just sign, minus or plus, okay? 0 and 1, okay? So that's why this encoding makes sense, okay? Because we have this positive relationship, negative relationship. Of course, there's some problem where, what if there's no relationship? It's like 0 relationship, all right? Yeah, maybe we'll do that sometime later, okay? But one step at a time. For now, it's binary. It's because it's simpler than trinary, okay? And yeah, the fuzzy logic concept, is it true, 100% true, or kind of 50% true? Kind of like we are not sure, or yeah, maybe 70% we are kind of positive about that, or maybe it's only 20%. It's kind of fuzzy logic concept, right? Certainty, degree of certainty. Actually, that's important in jurisprudence, study of law. Why? Because beyond reasonable doubt, that's like 90% certainty. Okay, preponderance of evidence. So beyond reasonable doubt, that 90% certainty, that's in the criminal law, right? In the civil cases, civil law, civil trial, uh, is preponderance of evidence, which is like 51% certainty. Okay, more likely than not basis. And then there is about 40%, 30% probability of certainty. Okay, that's like probable cause. Okay, and there is 10% certainty, which is like reasonable suspicion. Okay, we'll prob we'll talk about that some other time. All right, because we gotta finish this. Okay. Yeah. So fuzzy logic maybe we'll do some other time. Okay, because it's kind of a very important concept. Okay. It's not black and white, but there's some gray zone. Gray zone. Yeah. That's how real world is. There's no 100% white or 100% black. It's sliding scale of gray. Okay, just like there's no perfect circle. Perfect circle only exists in our head. In reality, no matter how well you draw a circle, yeah, it's just very close approximation. Okay, so okay, there is no like 100% pure gold, right? It could be 99.99% gold, pure gold, but it's just an approximation. Ideal only exists in our head. It's only theoretical. Everything is approximation. Number one, oh, this is 1 gram or 1 kilogram dumbbell. Exact 1 pound dumbbell. No, it does not exist in the real world. It's like 1.1111 pound dumbbell or 0. I mean 0.99999 pound dumbbell. Okay, it's all approximation, right? So ideal exact exists only in our heads, only in metaphysical universe. Okay, in the real world, it's just close approximation. Okay. All right. So Karno map. Okay. So we talked about this one preliminary. The second preliminary that we need to surmount. Okay, is Karno map with two variables. Okay, it's very simple. All right. So you have A and A prime. What is A prime? A prime is minus A and it's also A complement. Okay? If A, it's like this, okay? If A, truth table, okay? 2 by 2 table. And A prime is 1, 0. Okay, if A is 0, A prime is 1. If A is 1, A prime is 0. It's just flipping the switch. Okay, so you have A and A prime, and you have B and B prime. Okay, 2 by 2 table, truth table, right? And here you have AB. What is AB? AB is A intersection B in a set theory notation, and is equal to A and B. This is a programming language operator, logical AND. or A and gate B. Okay? Where's A and B? Ah, boy. You got this, right? So I'm going to erase it because we need a lot of rooms. Well, we erase it later. You have A, truth table of A, B. I'm sorry if I'm boring you because you may all know this because you took some, maybe you took some electronic class or whatever class. If A is 0 and 1, B is 0 and 1, then A and B is like this. Okay? That's Boolean logical function and. Okay? Uh, I'm sorry if I'm boring you if you know all this, okay? But if you don't, then I will tell you what this means. In plain English, okay? You're an employer, all right? You there's one position open in your office, and so you post, Craigslist or Monster.com or Indeed.com, whatever. Post this job opening, okay? And there are 100 job applicants, and let's say you are hiring a computer programmer, okay? Then you have this job, this qualification, okay? And we're gonna only think of two, all right? Okay, first, you must know how to program. I don't care what programming language you use, because they're kind of similar. Yeah, but you have to know how to computer program. That's criteria number one. Second criteria, why don't you tell me what kind of employee do you want other than he know how to do the job? What else do you require? It's kind of dry here, so let's put some humor and some jokes, okay? Let's say I am the employer, okay? What I would do is this. I mean, as a joke, we are writing a novel, a comedy, okay? Okay, so I have this job posting, okay? You have to be, you have to know how to computer program, number one. Second criteria, you have to be a woman, okay? Because I'm a man and I'd rather work with a woman. Okay, so this criteria number, first criteria is A. Do you know how to program? Criteria B. Are you a natural woman? Not transgender, none of that. Okay? Are you a woman, real woman? Okay? I don't care you're married or not, how old you are, how young you are. I mean, yeah, at least 18, right? Yeah, but you have to be a woman, okay? Okay? Candidate number one, okay? He's a man, he doesn't know how to program, and also he's a man, he's not a woman. Okay? Do I hire him? No. Okay? Now, candidate number two. He knows how to program, but he's not a woman. Okay? Do I hire him? No. Now, candidate number three. She's a woman. Okay? So she meets the second criteria B. She has to be a woman. But she does not know how to computer program. Do I hire her? No. Okay? So I don't need a secretary or office manager. No, I need a computer programmer. That's what I need in my office. Okay. Okay. Candidate number 4. She's a woman and she knows how to program. Okay. You're hired. Okay. But what if there are 10 of them? Okay, then I'm gonna raise the price. Why? Because there's only one demand and there's 10 supplies. What do? Raise the price by adding more and more criteria. Okay, you have to be a computer programmer and you have to be a woman, and what other criteria would I ask to hire this person? Yeah, you have to be single. I want you to be a single woman. And then you should not have any tattoos, you should not have any piercings, you should not smoke marijuana, and what else? You should not be obese, and you should be over 45, because that's the kind of girls, that's kind of lady I like to date. Okay, and you should be at least 45. Okay, and then yeah, I know what people will say. Oh, sexual harassment right there. Oh, you're trying to take advantage of your employee because you are in a position of employer. So you're trying to take advantage of vulnerable employees. Sexual harassment. Oh, that's illegal. Blah blah blah. No, okay. I'm not gonna force her to have sex with me by taking advantage of my superior position. No, no. It's a novel. It's a fiction. Okay. I don't want you to confuse fiction and reality. Okay. I'm not an employer. I'm just writing this novel. Okay. Just put some humor. Put some. Let's have some fun. Okay. It's kind of dry, you know. Oh, car nomad. Come on. I mean, it's fun. It's exciting, but yeah, let's have some more fun. After all, it's Valentine's Day. Okay. So. All right. Okay. So that's A and B. You have to meet both criteria. Okay. Now we're gonna do OR gate. We already did NOT gate. Okay. A prime is equal to minus A is equal to not A. Okay. This is unary operator. All right. It's a negation of A, or it's also denoted as A bar. Okay. A bar or A prime. Okay. Same thing. Different notations. All right. We had NOT gate. We covered NOT gate. We covered AND gate, and third one OR gate. Okay. Because all the other operations like XOR, like XNOR, NAND, NOR gate, it's all come from these 3 gates: AND gate, OR gate, and NOT gate. Okay. It's a complete elementary operation where all the other Boolean functions, Boolean operators can be derived from. We only need 3: AND gate, OR gate, or and AND gate, OR gate, NOT gate. That's the 3 elementary Boolean operators. Okay, it's just like any atoms, molecules. You only need 3 things: proton, and proton, neutron, electron. You don't need anything else. The entire universe can be expressed with these 3 elementary particles: electron, proton, neutron. Okay. All these 130 atoms in the universe are just expressed by numbers. How many electrons they have, how many protons they have, how many neutrons they have. Then that's the entire periodic table right there. 3 things, 3 elementary things. Okay. Now, colors, RGB system, okay? Red, green, and blue, RGB, okay? That's three elementary colors in light, in the computer screen. If you're doing this physical painting, all you need is red, yellow, and blue. Okay? If you have red paint, yellow paint, and blue paint, you can create any color in the world. Okay? It's just relative percentage, the percentage of those three elementary colors. How do you make black? Okay, 33% red, 33% yellow, and 33% blue. Then it becomes black. Okay. How about orange? Okay, 50% red, 50% yellow, and 0% blue. Then that's orange. You know, painting, you know, acrylic painting, which was my favorite. Or oil painting, or watercolor painting. Yeah, it works exact same way. Okay. How about brown? How do you make brown paint? Yeah, black plus red, 50-50. That's brown. Okay. Green, 50% blue, 50% yellow. Okay. I know this because I learned this in middle school, probably when I was like seventh grade. Okay. Did you know about this? If not, well, obviously, this small class American education system, or 20 students, 30 students per class, is not as good as the high school, the middle school I went to, which was like 60 people, 60 students per class. But we learned very good things. See, the mistakes that Americans are making nowadays is that they think in terms of money, dollars. They think you put more money into school, you get better quality of education. Very, very wrong. All right. When I went to school in South Korea, yeah, we have 50 or 60 students per class. Okay? And we performed by far better than American students, which has like what? 20 students, 30 students per class. Okay? So it's not about money, it's about discipline. Okay? I know all this. And that's why I'm running for president, all right? It's not money. Money is never a solution. Actually, it's a problem. Okay? Americans, they think, oh, you put more money into school, then children will get better education. No. It's about discipline, okay? So how do we discipline children? Well, when I was in Korean high school, middle school, elementary school, we have this corporeal punishment. We got beat up, okay? Yeah, on the calf, on the butt, on the thigh, on the hand. I mean, American schools used to be like that too, like pedal on the butt, you know? And schools, when teachers used to beat up kids, they performed better back in the days in America. Okay? Now, no teachers, oh, politically incorrect, oh, there's child abuse. So, and look at what's going on in American schools. It's falling behind. Okay? If you are not comfortable with corporeal punishment, then yeah, at least let them run, let them do push-ups, let them do sit-ups, just like in the U.S. Army. Okay, like smoking session. You do something wrong, yeah, you gotta run 2 miles, you gotta do push-ups and sit-ups. It worked. Okay, I was never beat up by my sergeants or officers. Okay, But I got smoked a lot because I'm a troublemaker. I always look for troubles, and I get into troubles because I'm a boy in heart at heart. Yeah, I'm very playful kind of guy. Yeah, I get into troubles all the time. But many times they forgave me because they know I'm very smart guy, and they did not want to put that on the record because they cared about my future career. So, but did they smoke me? Yes, they made me do push-ups and sit-ups and run when I did something wrong. But they never put it in the record. Why? Because they're like my parents, right? My sergeants, my officers, yeah, they care about my future because they saw some potential in me when I was in the U.S. Army. Okay, so they were very careful in punishing me. Okay, they forgave me of a lot of things. Okay, so yeah, forgiveness is a very cool thing. Okay, but they did make me do push-ups and sit-ups and running or cleaning the bathroom and all that stuff. But that's good for me because I need to be corrected, disciplined, and I become a better person after the U.S. Army. Okay, because uh, yeah, okay, I became more mature person. Okay, more disciplined person, and yeah, so yeah, at least if your children misbehave, you should punish them by doing imposing extra chores, house chores, or running, push-ups and sit-ups, because it's good for them. Okay, they learn this value of hard work, and discipline is a very good thing. Okay, so if you're parents or teachers at school, parents at home, yeah, you should do that. Okay, yeah, punish your children when they do something wrong. Okay, good punishment like push-up, sit-up, running, house chores, cleaning up the bathroom. Because when I was a child in South Korea, my parents didn't just give me money. No, I had to earn it. I polished my father's shoes to earn like 50 cents. Okay? I had to polish two pairs of shoes to earn $1. I'm not making this up. That's how it was. I had to work to earn my allowance as a child. They wouldn't just buy me books that I want to read. No, I had to earn it. Okay? I'm not making this up. And many American parents, probably most American parents, back in 1970s, probably they were like that too. Because they used to be very good parents. Americans used to be very good parents back in the days. But not much nowadays. Okay. Okay. We're gonna take a break and we get back to this. Okay. So let's take a break. Okay. All right. Okay, we're back. So, in this dualism that we talked about a while ago, there's positive karma and negative karma. Okay, positive karma is you work and you play. Negative karma, you play and you work. Okay, it's kind of like sin or labor then wage, labor salary. You work, oh, it's painful, right? But yeah, you get to get the money after you work, right? Or then there's positive karma. Negative karma is you spend it all and now you're bankrupt, you're in debt. Okay, sin punishment is that. So this sin punishment concept, it is valid. Okay, yeah, I mean, in humanology we have some different takes from Christianity. Okay, but still is there's some at least some partial validity in that concept in Christianity. Okay, we don't condemn somebody as sinner, but hey, Jesus himself didn't say. Jesus himself did say, don't judge people. Okay, he said, you are all sinners. Don't judge other people as sinners. Half and half. All right, he got it half right. Okay, maybe it was close enough, but the way humanology sees the world, sees the people is this. The people who do the wrong things, they do those things because they think it's okay. They don't quite know the consequence. You may drink and drive, okay? You may think, oh, I always get away with it, so I will never get caught. But if you do that long enough, you will get caught. Okay, so you should not drink and drive, okay? Because eventually it's a low probability, right? If you do that just one time, yeah, you may get away with it. But if you do that like 1,000 times, you will get, probabilistically, you get caught at least once in those 1,000 times of occasion. So, and then there's big consequence. You pay fine, you may go to jail, it's on record, comes up when your new employer do this criminal background check. You don't want to go through that shit, okay? So yeah, have breathalyzer, okay? And make sure you're sober enough to drive. Better yet, if you drank, then wait a little until you get sober. Eat some food, drink water, milk, orange juice, cranberry juice. Yeah, and get sober enough to drive, and test the breathalyzer before you drive. Make sure it is legal to drive, okay? But you don't want to get into accident and harm yourself and others and also damage your car. You don't want that, okay? So yeah, that's why I drink at home mostly. Okay, all right. So yeah, murderers, serial killers, serial murderers, they are possessed individuals. They are possessed by this devil and they become one. This devil comes into this person and this person and the devil become one body and mind. So now this person enjoys what devil enjoys. Killing, human killing, destruction of something very beautiful. Okay, so if you're a tattoo piercist, yeah, you're possessed by the devil. Because if you're a sugar fetist, you're possessed by the devil. Okay, because you enjoy what devil enjoys, destruction of human beauty. Your plastic surgeonist, same. Okay. Yeah, I listen to these Christian channels and I love these modern gospels. Okay, they're kind of cute. I mean, they may not be the best musicians, the best singers. I mean, some of them are real good musically, but many of these gospel, modern, contemporary gospel singers, and they're not the most talented musicians. Okay, I know. Okay, but they're kind of cute, right? So yeah, I like listening to them, but some of them is like very lesbianish. All these female singers nowadays, they have this steely, this ugly dyke style, just like fucking Perry, Lady Gaga, all this male sounding voice, not feminine sounding, but so yeah, devil got into those many of female gospel singers nowadays in 2019. Okay, I listen to this Christian radio channel and these female gospel singers, they just sing like Katy Perry or Lady Gaga, like this metallic, this steely, this lesbian kind of dykey voice. It disgusts the hell out of me. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, so devil got into them. Okay. Modern churches, contemporary churches, yeah, there are a lot of evil elements there. I know. Okay. Some pastors are huge fan of this psychologism, which is a devil or Satan. Okay. Or they talk about anxiety, depression. Many pastors are like anti-alcoholists. Again, or Satan or devil. Okay. Oh, they condemn drinking. Oh, drinking alcohol is bad. Or anti-tobacconists. Okay. Whatever. Yeah. Let's get past to that. Okay. Okay. So you have B and B prime. Oh, we need to do OR gate, right? So A plus B, just different notation depending on what kind of textbook you use, is equal to A OR gate B. So this Boolean algebra, this kind of like algebraic expression, is equal to A. So algebra, Boolean algebra, and A union B. This is set theory. Okay. All right. So that's OR gate. What is the truth table? You have A, B, 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 1. Okay, that's the truth table for A union B. Okay? So, real world example. So it's not an employment setting. It's not an employment market. It's not a job market. Okay, let's say it's still job market, but it's a different point of view. Now you are an employee. Okay, because and then or AND gate, OR gate, they're not logical negative to each other, but they're kind of contrary to each other. Okay? Because logical negation of OR is NOR, it's not AND. Okay? But conceptually, they're kind of contrary. Okay? Logical negation of AND gate is NAND gate, which is not the same as OR gate. Okay, so AND gate and OR gate, they are not logical opposites. All right, but conceptually they are kind of opposite. Okay, I'll tell you why. Because In the employer's point of view, yeah, you have to do this and you have to do this and you have to do this. A lot of end gate criteria. You have to be a woman, you have to be single, you have to know how to program, you have to be more than 45 years old, and you have to be no tattoos, no piercings, no marijuana, and no obesity. And I mean, if you're plump, yeah, that's good, but not too obese, you know. Just kidding. Okay, so now all get is like this. It's now employee's point of view. It's kind of opposite, right? Employer's point of view. Now we are doing employee's point of view. Let's say you're employer and I'm your job candidate. Okay? And there are several employers. I would take this job if it gives me a lot of money, or it allows me a lot of time, or the best scenario, both. This job give me a lot of money and a lot of time, free time. Then, oh, that's the best job I can get. Like Sinocurian job, you know, kind of retirement job, title job, whatever, okay? So, me, employee, job candidate, I want two things. If it give me a lot of money, yeah, I will take it. It's okay that I'll be very busy, but hey, oh, money, you know, yeah, it's okay, I'm busy. But second criteria, this job may not pay me much, but at least it will allow me pay the bills, all my bills. But it's not too much money, but it will be only 40 hours a week. So I won't work any more than that. Oh, great, I will take it. Okay? But if this job pay me $100,000 a year and I only work 40 hours a week, oh, that's the best possible scenario. Okay? That's OR gate. Okay? So first criteria, a lot of money, okay? Dollars. So job number one, it gives me very little money, like less than my bills. I cannot quite survive on this kind of low salary because it doesn't quite pay my mortgage. And also, if I get this job, I will have to work like 80 hours a week. Fuck no, okay? You don't pay me a shit. You want me to work like a dog 80 hours per week? No, fuck no. I'm not gonna take that shit. Second job, job number two. It pays me very well, but I will not have much free time. Yeah, I have to work 80 hours a week, but it pays me $200,000 a year. I will take the job. Okay, yeah, 80 hours per week, yeah, I can handle it. Okay. Now, job number three. It doesn't pay much, but yeah, I can get by with the salary. Okay, but it does give me ample time. I won't be rich, I won't be wealthy, but I will still pay the bills, like minimum wage salary. Okay, but yeah, it gives me ample time. Only 40 hours a week. Yeah, I'm gonna take that. Third off, job number four. It pays me $100,000 a year, which is more than I need, and I only work for 40 hours a week. My best possible scenario. Okay? So that's OR gate. You got it? Okay. So that's that. Now, we are ready to discuss the Carnot map, and I'm gonna spell it out for you because I misspelled the other day. Carnot, okay, Carnot. Carnot map. All right. It's like this, okay? Intersection is multiplication, which is like a AND gate, okay? Or intersection, right? Now you have A bar B. You have A, B bar, yeah, B bar or B prime, same thing, okay? Here you have A prime, B prime, okay? So, now, I'm gonna use a brand new pedagogical method, okay? Because the way it was traditionally taught was this. You have some random function, random Boolean function. It's like what? 1, 0, 0, 0. Okay? Then what is the function? Boolean function? Function of A and B are Boolean variables, is equal to what? A prime? Let's say this is 1, okay? This guy, A prime B plus AB prime, okay? What is this? XOR, okay? XOR gate, all right? It's exclusive OR, all right? So yeah, whenever there's 1, yeah, you just throw it in there. 1 here, yeah, sure. A prime B plus AB prime, okay? If there's 0, yeah, ignore it, okay? And in Carnot map, we have this terminology of don't care term. We're not gonna go there because I don't recall. I don't remember what don't care term means, okay? I used to know because I learned it, okay? It's very cool stuff, okay? Maybe this is don't care. I don't know. This is don't care term, okay? I used to know, but we're not gonna go there, alright? So because in our purpose we don't need it, alright? So can you read all this? Am I in your way, or is it too small? Yeah, you can read this. Good. Okay. So, but we are going to use some different pedagogical approach, okay? Because we want to be very, very systematic, okay? I looked at this Wikipedia, and sometimes these Wikipedia contributors, they tend to obfuscate, make it more difficult to understand than necessary. Like, so there was this Carnot map, and they're introducing this torus and topology, and come on, why are you doing that? Maybe it's some advanced Carnot map theory, and maybe it has some value, okay? But as a learning tool, that's overly complicated, okay? I'm not saying it has no value, but what I'm saying is, as a learning tool, if you are new to Carnot map, then ignore that advanced topology stuff, okay? So I have no idea what they're talking about with torus and shit. Was it necessary? Maybe it has some good application and intuition, yeah. But I'm not very good at topology, okay? So, but yeah, we will still do take a different not topological, but different pedagogical, educational, instructional approach to this Carnot map. This was traditional way of teaching Carnot map, okay? 1, you put in there, 0, you don't put in there, okay? But we're gonna go one step further, okay? Maybe this. So this guy is actually equal to 0 times AB plus 1 times a prime b plus 1 times a b prime plus 0 times a prime b prime. Okay, it barely fits the space. Plus times. Okay, and was 0 times ab? Yeah, 0, right? Even in Boolean algebra. Okay, yeah, Boolean algebra is kind of tricky because it's not exactly the same as algebra, but yeah, 0 intersection is all 0. Okay, false and something is always false. Okay, so yeah, these two equations are the same. I mean, these two mathematical sentences here, they're the same. Okay, zeros out, zeros out. You have a bar, b, a b bar. Okay, so this prime notation is kind of new to me. I mean, it's more convenient than bar, but when I learned Boolean algebra, it was like a bar, you know. So we just call this a prime b or a bar b. Okay, so yeah, so that's that. All right. Now, I mean, we can use this matrix notation like ij, blah blah blah. Yeah, we can do that, but should we go there or not? Just out of curiosity. Maybe. Maybe. If you really like tensor notation and shit. Okay. Sure, let's do it. Because we can erase this upper part, okay? So we'll take a shot at this generalization. Maybe after a break, okay? Because I don't want to overuse my voice. I need some vocal rest, okay? We're halfway through. It's been 1 hour and 30 minutes. Happy Valentine's Day, okay? We'll be right back, alright? Okay. Okay. We'll be back. Okay, folks, we are gonna be a little bit ambitious. I mean, I don't know too much about tensor analysis because this is a long lecture series about tensor analysis by this professor, very generous professor, because he just put this lecture series about tensor calculus in the web. Okay, so for everybody can watch for free. So I bought his book because I wanna show some appreciation. The least I can do. Okay. So we will approach this like a tensor analyst. You know, what is an analyst? Yeah. In mathematical analysis, analytic method involves calculus. Okay, so if you're a mathematician specializes in calculus, you are called also analyst. Okay, algebraist, they do just algebraic stuff. Okay, numericist, yeah, number theory, mathematicians. Okay, well, number theorist, whatever. I don't know. I didn't major in mathematics. I'm a mathematics amateur mathematician. Okay. Okay. So we have this. It's kind of look like 2 by 2 matrix. Okay. So we have this matrix. We call this element as it's Boolean matrix. Okay. Truth table. Sure. Truth table. Let's use T. Okay. 2 by 2 matrix here. T is equal to T Ij. All right. Where we'll do it something like sigma notation. Okay. Double sigma notation. Matrix where I is equal to 1 to 2 and J is equal to 1 to 2 T Ij is equal to this T 1 1 T 1 2 T 2 1 T 2 2. Okay. And what is this? Truth table T. Okay, and we can shorten this double M as we are inventing something here. Okay, we can call it M squared because you say M times M, like 2 times 2 is equal to 4, right? So M squared I and J, I comma J, is from 1 to 2. Okay? T, Ij. Okay? There will be shorthand notation for this 2 by 2 matrix. Because a matrix can be 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional or n-dimensional. Okay? It's kind of tensor concept. Okay? It's a like generalized matrix. Vector can be thought as 1-dimensional matrix. Traditional matrix, 2-dimensional matrix, like rectangular. Okay, it doesn't have to be square. Tensor deal with n-dimensional matrix. Okay, so we have that. All right. Now, you got this. I mean, you can see this, right? Let me do you a favor by re-angling this whiteboard. We are in heaven, man, mathematical heaven. It's like ethereal, celestial stuff that we are doing here. It's something very befitting this metaphysical Valentine's Day. I mean, Valentine's Day, it came from what, Saint Valentine. So it's kind of Christian concept actually. Originated from Saint Valentine. love. That's what Jesus wants, right? Yeah, yeah, love each other, love one another. You can see better now, right? So because we're gonna erase. I mean, you can always rewind and come back. Nowadays, rewinding is so easy. It's just one click, right? Back in the days, to rewind a cassette tape, it takes very long. It's because it's linear. Okay. Now you have just one click to rewind, and of course you gotta remember what point of time it was. But okay. So we have logical addition and logical multiplication, okay? So we'll use the symbol sigma and pi. Or we can use this subset, I mean not subset, the intersection symbol or union symbol. Maybe we'll do that instead, because sigma pi for multiplication, sigma for addition, that's more algebraic, okay? But in Boolean algebra, it's more set theoretical. Okay, so we use union and intersection. Okay. So you define a function. It could be x or x nor, whatever. How many functions are there in this 2 by 2 table? I give you like 10 seconds. Okay. How many functions are there in this 2 by 2 table? I give you like 20 seconds. How many functions are there in this 2 by 2 table? Do you know what I mean? Some random arrangements of zeros and ones. It could be 1 1 1 1 or 0 0 0 0 or 1 0 1 0, whatever. How many possibilities are there? How many Boolean functions are there when there are only two variables? Boolean function, okay? F x comma y, and x and y, they are Boolean variables, meaning they can be only 0 or 1. Okay. So what's the number of this function? How many functions are there when there are only two Boolean variables? That's my question to you. It's combinatorial question, combinatorics problem, okay? Your time is up, okay? 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 16. Okay, there are 16, okay? 16 number of functions with two Boolean variables. There are 16 of them, from 0 0 0 0 all the way to 1 1 1 1. Okay, next you have 0 0 0 1 0 0 1 0. Yeah, it's binary enumeration. Okay, in integer number, this corresponds to 0, this corresponds to 15. Okay, I memorized this because I majored in computer science. Okay. Yeah, that's what we do with Boolean algebra and binary numbers, okay? So yeah, from 0 to 15, there are 16 numbers, okay? So, okay? If you are not following me, yeah, just look up Boolean algebra, binary numbers, okay? And catch up, all right? Okay. So Boolean function in this 2 by 2 table can be expressed as this. this function x comma y is equal to matrix 2 by 2 matrix where I comma j, they go from 1 to 2, f ij. Well, I guess we can call this x and y, yeah. X and y. Sure, it's Fij, okay. Yeah, because what is F? F is Fij, F is a function, okay? And it's also a dependent variable, the result, the output, given two inputs. Here we have I is 1, J is 1, I is 1, J is 2, I is 2, J is 1, I is equal to 2 and J is equal to 2. Okay, so depending on the values of I and J, which ranges from 1 to 2, yeah, you have this functional value, the result, output. And yeah, it's a random assignment. It could be 1 0 1 0. It could be any random assignment, right? So that's that. Okay. Oh boy. What did we get ourselves into? Okay, so that's the function. Just some fancy expression of that, okay? This is something new, okay? Maybe we are doing the same thing like this topologists did in this Wikipedia article of Kahneman. They are making things more obfuscated. We are making things more ununderstandable than necessary. Maybe that's what we are doing. But I guess they're our brothers and sisters, okay, these topologists who drew this torus in this Wikipedia article about Kahneman. Maybe we are doing the same thing, okay? We just like to intellectually exercise, all right? So we just keep doing it, okay? I'm sorry. But if you love tensor calculus, maybe you like this too, okay? Ah, boy. Now this constant here, 0, 1, 1, 0, okay? That's F1, F1, 2, F1, F1, 2, F21, F22, okay? This constants, 0, 1, 1, 0. That's what this is, okay? Now, this variable A and B, they are something separate from that, okay? this 0, 1, 1, 0, they are the result. All right, this A and B, they are not the result, but they are variables. All right, so we call them X and Y. Okay. My goodness. The Boolean variables. All right, X and Y. We rename A and B to X and Y. Okay. As X and Y. So we call it capital F. Okay, capital F. What is this? This is just a output function. Okay, it just defines the output. It's a small f. Capital F is where capital F of x comma y is some random Boolean variables. Okay, is equal to, we just stick with sigma and pi, okay, because I don't want to confuse you too much. Okay, so a sigma of my goodness, I'm not sure if it's worthwhile to do this, man. Oh boy. Well, we'll take a shot at it. Okay, so you have I comma j is equal to 1 to 2, and you have f ij multiplied by x a prime is also minus a, right? So oh boy, minus 1 2 we call it I minus j. Okay, I minus j, I minus j. All right, can you see this? I'm sorry, we are over complicating things just because we want to be intellectually entertained. We want to challenge our intelligence. Okay, so when I and j is equal to 1, okay, f11 multiplied by, so this is f small f matrix. Okay, 0 1 1 0. Okay, f is 1 and I and j are both 1, f11 which is 0 multiplied by I minus j, 1 minus 1, so 0. Minus 1 to the 0 is 1. Okay, so it's just x, which is a, and b. Okay. And now, when I is 1 and j is minus, when j is I is 1 and j is 2, uh, you have f1 2, which is 1 here, okay, and I minus j is what, minus 1, so minus 1 to the minus 1 is minus 1, okay, so it's a minus x, which is a prime, okay, but okay, so here we have problem, okay, it should not be I minus j. It is supposed to be plus. Okay. How about this is I plus j? Would this work? Let's see. I don't know. Oh my goodness, this is so so complex. If I and j is equal to 1, hmm. We are in Alice's Wonderland, this labyrinth maze. Oh boy. Maybe we should take a break, okay? Because I'm not quite getting it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not quite getting it. If it's 1 and 1, then yeah, 0, 2, okay. If it's 1 and 2, okay, we got minus 1 and 2, and here we have 1 and 2, which will be plus 1 and 2. Because I'm trying to find a function where um, it's 1 and 2, just I, okay, and J, 1 and 2, all right, is 0, 1, 1, 0, something like this. That's what I'm trying to make, I think. Or not. Ah, boy, is okay. You have A bar, A bar. So okay, we are dealing with two functions. Okay, so A 0, 1, 0. 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay. Yeah, I guess we got to do another Carnot map here. Oh my goodness, this is so complex. Well, this is intellectual challenging. And then for in terms of B, we have 0, 0, 1, 1. So that's for the A, okay? This for the A. For the B, we have 0, 0, 1, 1. Okay, so that's what we need. Okay, my goodness. Okay, so this is just I and J, isn't it? Or minus I or minus J. Okay. Maybe this is like just I and J. Let's see if it works, okay? Or maybe it's J and I. Okay. J and I. This is J, okay? Sorry. Ah, boy. English is my second language, okay? So my English handwriting isn't that good. Well, when I was in Korean elementary school, I was notorious for my bad handwriting in Korean. Okay, so in Korean or English, my handwriting is not that good. Okay, so it's pretty bad. So maybe it's like J plus 1 and I plus 1. How about that? When I and J are equal to 1, yeah, X and Y, okay, A and B. So I'm confusing you, so I'm gonna stick with the same variable, okay? Instead of X and Y, we call it A and B, okay? F of A and B, they are Boolean variables, okay? So A prime is minus A, okay? So if I and j is equal to 1, yeah, you have a, b, okay? If I is 1 and j is 2, j is 2, so yeah, minus a, right? Minus 1 to the third. And I is 1, so 1 plus 1, yeah, just b. Now, if I is equal to 2 and j is equal to 1, uh, j is equal to 1, okay, so we got a minus 1 to minus 1 squared, okay? And I is 2, so yeah, minus 1 to the third is minus 1, okay? Now, I and j, they are equal to 2, both of them, okay? Then minus 1 to the third and minus 1 to the third, we got it, okay? My goodness. Whew. But we got it, okay? So, it's this. This is Cardinal map. Okay. We'll take a break, okay? And then I explain what all this gibberish means, okay? But we need to take a break. We got it though. We got it, okay? Can you read this? This is minus 1 to j plus 1 times a, which is a Boolean variable, okay? Minus 1 to I plus 1 times b, okay? We'll take a break and we get back to this, okay? We have 1 hour left. 1 hour, alright? So, boy. I mean, this is interesting. I hope you are enjoying this as much as I do. So I really enjoy this. Okay, so we are in Alice's Wonderland. Okay, we are following the rabbit. Ah, all right. Well, we got it. We followed the rabbit and we got it. We got the rabbit. Just like in Alice's Wonderland or the movie Matrix. I like the movie Matrix, okay? Yeah, one of the two brothers, the directors, that person became transgender or something, right? But Matrix movie number one was good, okay? Their hero was this computer programmer, Neo, Keanu Reeves. That's kind of cool because I was a computer programmer too. Computer programmer were kind of like halfway between blue collar and white collar. I mean, yeah, if you wear suit and tie, nobody will blame you. But we're not exactly white collar. You know, we like geeks and nerds, and our job, computer programming, is like plumbing or carpentry. Actually, when I was a computer programmer, yeah, carpenters, plumbers, they made more money than I did. Twice much money. Twice as much. Electricians, carpenters, plumbers, they made twice as much money. Construction workers. The programmers, yeah, I mean, unless you are like, working in a big company, yeah, you don't make that much money as a computer programmer, okay? I'm a paper pusher now, office worker. When I was a computer programmer, I prided myself that I'm paperless. I went paperless. I all my files are in digital form, you know. So I took pride in that. Now I'm a paper pusher, and all I do is paper pushing, printing, scanning, all that stuff, mailing. I like it because it's something very different. Because I had been a computer programmer for 2 decades. So it's, yeah, something new, something old fashioned. So I like it. Am I making more money? Maybe a couple of more, more bucks, but it's about the same. Okay, average American salary. That's what I'm making. As a computer programmer, as paper pusher, yeah, it's about same average American salary level. Okay, and because I'm not married and I have no kids, I don't get federal income tax return. I actually owe them money because in this day and age, American government punish single guys or single people with no kids. Okay, so I happen to fall in that category, that bin. So yeah, I don't get any tax return. I actually owe money to federal government, and I paid it. Was it $600 or something? It wasn't that much. It wasn't that bad, but just saying. Okay, so President Trump again disappointed me. Okay, because during the President Obama era, yeah, I got what $200, $300 tax return, making the same money. But now, ever since President Trump got elected, now I'm paying money to the IRS, Department of Treasury. Okay, he tried to kick me out of this country by giving me a hard time renewing my passport. My goodness, and his speeches are so boring. So yeah, I don't want him. Okay, I want to replace him. Okay, that's why I'm running for president because this guy's. I mean, who's that guy? This fucking Jewish guy who married a beautiful blonde girl, and is he a Federal Reserve chairman or the secretary in the Department of Treasury? The Jewish guy who used to work in the Goldman Sachs, who used to be a CEO of Goldman Sachs, a Jewish guy, this ethnic guy who married one of the most beautiful white blonde girls. Okay, so you can say I'm kind of anti-Semitic. Okay, why? Because all these the most successful Jewish guys, they hardworking, smart people. I know that, but they are ultra intellectualists. Okay, they are ethnic guys. Jewish. Yeah, they're Middle Eastern, right? And the successful Jewish guys, they tend to get the most beautiful, young, white, slender, blonde girls. Okay? And President Trump, he condoned that. He's okay with that. I mean, his brother-in-law, Jared Kushner, is a ethnic guy, Jewish guy. And whose brother-in-law, President Trump's brother-in-law, who married Ivanka Trump, this dumb fucking blonde, okay, who had this plastic surgery, I think. Idiot, right? And Jared Kushner, this Jewish ethnic guy who married President Trump's white, blonde, beautiful girl, yeah, he's his favorite, right? He's a huge influence in the White House. And the other daughter, Tiffany Trump, he's dating even darker Jewish motherfucker. Okay, this ethnic shit, greedy piece of fuck. Okay, yeah, and he appointed, I think, the Federal Reserve Chairman or Department of Treasury Secretary, or another Jewish guy who married a beautiful white young blonde girl. Okay, yeah. So President Trump, he condones, he approves this ultra interracialism, this ethnic shit, greedy motherfucker marrying the most beautiful blonde white girl, young white girl. Okay, President Trump is okay with that. So some Jews are nice, okay? I don't have any prejudice against Jews because I have many Jewish friends, okay? I'm not just talking about acquaintances, very close friends. Some of my best, the closest friends are Jews, okay? So I'm not 100% anti-Semitic, but some Jews, they're smart, they become rich, successful. They always marry the most beautiful white girls. I'm not okay with that. It's not just Jews, it's Arabs, Middle Easterns, Asians, blacks, Hispanics like Marco Rubio, Ted Cruz. Yeah, they married beautiful, young, slender, white, blonde girls. Wrong, okay? Bruce Lee, Asian guy, like me. Yeah, he married very beautiful white girl. I think she was brunette though. It doesn't matter, yeah, he married a very beautiful young white girl. Okay? Coldwell something. And Tiger Woods. Okay, he married blonde model, the real model. Slender, young, beautiful, white, pale skinned, blonde, white girl. Ultra interracialism. Okay. Oh my goodness. It just disgusts the hell out of me. Don't even get me started. But hey, don't kill them, okay? Don't kill them. Just criticize them verbally and in a civilized fashion. Okay? Don't try to assassinate them. Don't try to kill them. Just know that it's wrong. All right? Do you have white sister, white daughter? Yeah, then try to persuade them to marry white guys. Okay? I mean, if your white sister, white daughter are very beautiful, slender, young, nubile, fertile, okay, then they should get white guys, okay? Okay, let's continue on this, okay? Oh boy. Yeah, we got it. We got this, okay? So now we need to generalize to the next step, okay? Because A and B, yeah, they're Boolean variables, but there are only two variables. What if there are three variables, three Boolean variables, four Boolean variables. Okay, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, Z. What if there are more than 26 Boolean variables? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So what if there are more than 26 Boolean variables? Then you ran out of alphabet. What are you going to do? Well, start using Greek alphabet, alpha, beta, gamma, delta. Huh? It's better we call it A1 and A2 instead of A and B. Okay? So that's the next level of generalization, right? Now, we have I and J. Okay? Because we are in two-dimensional matrix. What if it's three-dimensional matrix? It would be I, J, and K, right? What if the dimensionality increases more than 26? What if it's 27th dimension, right? We will run out of alphabet, right? So it's better we call it I1 and I2 and I3. I27, I28, I100s, okay? So yeah, that's the next level of generalization. Okay, so mathematics is all about generalization. I'm educating you, teaching you what mathematics is about. The spirit of generalization. Okay? I'm sorry if you are all confused and obfuscated, but I'm just doing my job as an educator, as a teacher, okay? Better put yet, as a messenger, right? Because, yeah. I mean, Jesus said, yeah, don't call people your father, your teacher, okay? Yeah, I'm just your brother, okay? Your colleague. I just want to share it with you, all right? Oh, boy. You're going to erase this top part, all right? So, because you know what Fij is. Fij, small Fij, is just random assignment of zeros and ones in this matrix, okay? What should we erase? We erase this. We keep this alive, okay? So. Oh boy. So the difference between this small f and large f is this, okay? Small f here is some random assignment, okay? It determines the result, right? But large f here is a generic function where a and b, they are random Boolean variables, okay? For example, no matter what a and b are, it should always result in this result, okay? Maybe I shouldn't have erased this, all right? So, well, we just rewrite it, okay? So 0 times a, b, plus 1 times a, b bar, plus 1 times a bar b plus 0 times a bar b bar. Okay, so that's f a b. Okay. Whew. Maybe I and j is they are equal to a and b, and maybe small f and large f they're the same. I don't know. Okay, I'm kind of getting confused here. Okay, so maybe they are the same thing. But in Carnot map, the whole concept of Carnot map is that here, up here in the small f, this is the desired result, okay? Because remember what the motivation of studying all this Carnot map is? We want to find an Boolean algebraic function that give us this result, okay? So we set the result first, and then we try to find out what equation that satisfies that. Okay, it's kind of a reverse engineering concept. Okay, when I was a computer programmer in Los Angeles, there was this thing that's called. It was back in 2005, 2006, 2007. Okay, around that early 2000s. Okay, so I got this very first computer programmer job in Pasadena, California. Okay, and they tried to sell their product. It was not software products. It was some kind of chattel. I'm not gonna tell you what it is. Some objects like you can. It's not software company. Okay, they're just like some chattel. Okay, object, tangible objects. They were selling that, and they hired me, and I was very grateful because before that I was not even a burger flipper, or I was just drive-through crew. I guess I did some French fries, but they didn't let me to flip the burgers because that's kind of higher up, you know. And just like when I was working in grocery store, they never made me a cashier. I was just parceling, shopping cart collector, mopping the floor. Okay, so I didn't get promoted in a grocery or in McDonald's. Okay. Yeah, in Subway sandwich, yeah, I didn't make sandwich. Okay, and there was this a mother and daughter. They're both Caucasians, and I made this sandwich. It's a very clumsy sandwich with all these gloves, latex gloves and all. Yeah, but I made it very. It wasn't very pretty sandwich that I made in the Subway. Okay, back in Los Angeles, and I made it, and they paid for it, and they ate it. This mother and daughter, this young daughter, she ate it. Her mother let her eat the sandwich that I made. This Asian guy. They are both white, you know, white mother, white daughter, and I've kind of felt accepted, you know. I would have felt the same way if there were blacks or Hispanics or Arabs. I'm Asian, right? So different race, but I kind of felt I was trusted, so it felt very good. Okay, so okay, so back to this. Reverse engineering, okay. it's like kind of differential equation. Okay, you come up with a differential equation, right? Like f2 prime is equal to k times f prime, whatever, right? You come up with a result first, and then you reverse engineer so that what this function is, okay, that satisfies this result, this function equation. Okay, reverse engineering. So when I got this first job, computer programmer job out of school, the very first job out of school period, okay, when I was like in my late 20s, okay, yeah, I was making $30,000 a year back in 2007. 2007, yeah, $30,000 a year as a computer programmer. Okay, before that, I was working in McDonald's, so I was making even less money back in 2004. Some, okay, 2006. Okay, 2006. I moved to Los Angeles, California. I was making minimum wage in Los Angeles, California, in McDonald's. After I dropped out of PhD program in full scholarship in an Ivy League school, studying computational biology. But I was happy making minimum wages in Los Angeles. Why? Because I was pursuing my dream to be an actor in Los Angeles. Okay. Yeah. By then, I was having 3.9 GPA in computer science. You know, good public American Midwestern school. Okay. Then I went to Ivy League school, dropped out after 2 years. Okay. And I went to Los Angeles and I was making minimum wage. Okay. In McDonald's. Subway sandwiches. Okay. But I was happy because I was acting, you know, doing some Hollywood. At least I tried. Okay. So I was happy. Yeah, money is not that important. And then I got first computer programmer job because I got my resume online and somebody called me and yeah. So I was making a little bit more than minimum wage in the McDonald's. I was making $30,000 a year as a computer programmer in Pasadena, California, and that was year 2007. Okay, and guess what? 10 years later, okay, in year 2015, yeah, 8 years later, okay, I came to Alaska. By then, I have two more things in my resume. I joined the US Army and I graduated from law school, okay. So in the year 2015, I came to Alaska because I was so fascinated by this Alaskan nature. So I came here. I tried to get a job because I was law school graduate, although I didn't pass the bar yet. I tried to get a job as paralegal or some law offices, law firms. They wouldn't hire me. I went door to door knocking and they wouldn't hire me. So I'm unknown, you know. They want to err on the side of caution. Oh, this guy who just came to Alaska after law school. Who is this guy? We don't know him. So yeah, they didn't hire me. So okay, if I cannot get a law related job, maybe I can get a computer programmer job. Okay, so I applied and I was hired. How much money was I making? It may shock you. In the year 2015, $30,000 a year. Okay. By then I was what? It was 2015, so I was like 37. I was 37, and by then I have 3.9 out of 4.0 GPA in my undergrad as a computer science major. I studied 2 years in Ivy League school in PhD as a PhD candidate in computational biology, and I served the nation for 4 years in the U.S. Army, and then I graduated from top 10 law school in 2 years, not 3 years, but 2 years. And I came to Alaska and I was making $30,000 a year. The same money I was making in Los Angeles, California 8 years ago. Okay. I was like running in the running mill. I'm running, but I'm not quite going forward. I'm running on the same position. Oh. But I was happy because I always wanted to come to Alaska, and now I have this job. I'm not depending on anybody or government pay, social security or unemployment insurance. No, I'm not depending on anybody else. I got a job. Yeah, I was making pretty much minimum wage in 2015. But I was happy, right? Because I'm doing what I wanted to do. Live. I was living where I wanted to live, Alaska. Okay. So that's my story. Yeah. Some life, huh? Now, how much money am I making? Maybe $50,000 a year. Okay, average American salary. That's the money I'm making. I'm 40 years old. After all these credits, okay, I passed the bar exam now. By now, okay. So I'm a lawyer on paper, and I'm making about $50,000 a year. Am I happy? Yes, because I'm doing this humanology thing, science, mathematics, physics, humanology. So yeah, I'm making very little money. I get by. Okay, I pay my bills, but compared to my colleagues in school who had lower grade GPA than I did, I'm making half as much money as my school colleagues who had lower GPA than I did. Okay, I'm making one third or one half of what they are making. Okay, and they are all younger than me. Okay, I'm making just a quarter, a third, half of what they are making. Okay, am I happy? Yes, because I'm doing what I want to do. Money, it's not that important. Okay, I'm pursuing my dream, enjoying my freedom. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. Right? Money, not that important. That's why I love Jesus. Okay, Jesus said, "Ah, yeah, don't care too much about money." But at the same time, Jesus was very rich man. Okay, love and hate relationship. Me and Mr. Jesus. Yeah, I love him, but at the same time, I criticize him. I don't hate him, but I criticize him. We'll take a break, okay? We'll be right back after a break, all right? Okay, take 5. Okay, I'm cooking my dinner. I love McDonald's. I love Subway sandwich, Arby's, and Burger King, and they're all cool. I used to love Kentucky Fried Chicken, Pizza too, when I was younger, because nowadays I cannot eat all those greasy food because I'm old. Okay, I gotta watch what I eat, right? So, okay. Okay, what is the difference between INJ and AMB? I have to think about that. I'm not quite sure if there's any. Well, A and B, they are Boolean variables. INJ, they are indices, indices. That's what INJ, yeah, they are just indices. A and B, they are actually Boolean variables. They are zeros and ones. A and B. INJ, it goes from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's a non-Boolean numbers. It's integers, non-negative. Actually, it's not just non-negative. It's positive integers. Indices. That's INJ. A and B, they're all ones and zeros. Okay, they're Boolean variables. So that's the difference. Okay. So yeah, there are different kinds of different categories of variables. All right. Okay, we got that distinction down. That's our progress. So I was confused. You see, taking a break works. Clears out your mind and you're fresh, you're refreshed, and now you can see a clear picture after a break. So that's good. My breaks are short, but I do take frequent breaks. Okay. Yeah. So cool. Okay. So yeah, this equation is correct one. Okay. So what's the meaning of this? Is this okay? So A and B, okay, they are Boolean variables. Okay. So yeah, it could be zeros and ones, any combination. Okay, but this is the result. 0, 1, 1, 0 XOR gate. Okay. So if A and B happen to be 0 and 0, then this function, this Boolean algebraic function, is supposed to result in 0. Let's see if it's true. 0, yeah. 0 here, yeah. Sure. 0 times 1. Okay. If A is 0 and B is 1, 0 times 0. Yes, so it's divided. But 0 and 1, 0 becomes 1 because it is A bar, right? So B is 1. 1, 1, 1, yeah, 1. That's all we need. We need just 1, 1, okay? If A is 1 and B is 0, okay, yeah, 1, 1, 1 here. The rest, we don't care because even if they are zeros, yeah, you still have 1, 1. Then everything becomes 1, okay? Because we are plus is OR gate, okay? You just need 1, 1, all right? Yeah, so it works, okay? That's how it works. So this function small f here is it gives you the objective, the goal, the what? The crusade. We have this Holy Grail. Yeah, that's what this is. Objective, the goal. Now, large F here is the process. Okay, I watched this this movie about psychologist. Psychologist says, yeah, therapy is a process. It's not like Jesus saying, oh, demon, get out of there. Boom, 1 second done. That's not how we human beings can heal somebody else. So yeah, psychologists, they have some good insights. Psychotherapists, we appreciate that, okay? They have good experience, good insights. We appreciate that, okay? So yeah, it's a process to heal somebody, to exorcise somebody as a human being, not as Jesus, not as Son of God. It takes time. Okay. To make somebody a better person, oh, it's a process. It's not like 1 second miracle thing. We are not capable of doing that because we are not Jesus. Okay? Have I done it before? Yes. Have I made somebody better? Absolutely. All the time. Because that's what I'm very interested in. To save somebody, to make somebody better person. Have I done it before? Yes, I have. Okay? It's like, in elementary school days, you used to fight this guy. You used to be beat our enemies, but later on, after all this fighting, you become best friends. Like marriage, right? As a newlywed, yeah, you're in honeymoon period, and then you become kind of after honeymoon period is over, you become bitter enemies. You fight, but you stay together. You don't divorce. Then you become best friends as married couple, right? Yeah. In elementary school, in marriage as adults, yeah, it happens all the time, right? Yeah, repentance, improvement, character development, yeah, it all works the same way. Okay, so all right, let's get back to this because we have like 7 minutes left. We love number seven. Okay, lucky number seven. What is seven? Yeah, well, seven color in the rainbow. What? Red, orange, green, yellow, blue, navy blue, purple, right? 7 colors. In do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si. 7 notes, right? Plus 5, yeah, 12. Like 12 tribes of Israel. Number seven, yeah, Jesus loved the number seven. And another significance of number seven is this, okay? 7 circles. Seven circles that have the same radius, okay? This number seven, okay? In the middle, maybe Jesus. Okay. Whatever. Yeah, seven, we love number seven, okay? By the way. Now we have 5 minutes and 30 seconds, okay? Let's go as far as we can, okay? So we got this, okay? So, oh boy, we're running out of time, man. But we want to give it the best. We want to make the best of today, every day, because tomorrow could be the end of the world to you or to me, because you or me, we can die tomorrow. We can die today, tonight. Okay, so yeah, tomorrow could be the last day on earth for me or you, because we can die tomorrow. Okay, so while we are alive, let's give it the best. Let's give it all we got, okay? So we want to generalize this, okay? So now A and B is no longer A and B. It's A1 and A2, okay? And I and J, they are no longer I and J. It's I1 and I2. We are starting to look like this index orgy in tensor calculus, okay? This orgy of index. But there's a better way to do that. We will improve upon tensor calculus. Tensor calculus is like our parental figure, right? Because we are inspired by the tensor calculus, but we'll do better than that, okay? And we'll do a lot better than that. We'll do more than tensor calculus, okay? David, I want dot 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 I n blah blah blah. Tensor analysis. Okay, but we will do that, but we'll do better than that later on. Okay, so here we have f a1 comma a2 comma blah 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 blah. Okay, is equal to, oh boy, sigma I1 comma I2 comma blah 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 blah. Comma a n. Okay, let's say this n variables, and maybe comma I n to n, and this will be sigma squared actually, so sigma n, okay, and f I1 comma blah 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 comma I n. Okay, now I'm not quite sure what should go in here. Okay. Okay, so multiplied by, okay, -1, you have a1 here, right? And should this be I1 plus 1? Tentatively, okay, I1 plus 1. So I1 plus 1, I guess we need another sigma. Okay, let's say I1 plus k. Okay, and plus 1, and okay, so we have pi. Okay, multiplication. K is equal to 1 to n, tentatively. Okay, and times, we have 15 seconds left, so -1 AK, okay? Maybe it's that, all right? Thank you.